1,200-metre Class 4 here for race number 3, with 5 horses making their debut and a further 4 that have just only had a couple of starts. Mr. Wise Guy, the first one, he's a 3-year-old for Douglas White. Lyle Hewson riding from barrier 13. Daily Beauty, another debutant. Destined Jury, 3rd on debut. Fortune Brilliant, Glenealy Pals, and Yes We Can. The other first starters, Brilliant was 3rd last time out at Happy Valley over the 1,200 behind Powermax, and down to Good Choice Ahead, who's first up since July. Ben Sowell riding him from barrier 2. As far as the horses on the road are concerned, it's UW Brother, who's been up at Chung Far and back. He left on the 3rd, which was after his last start. He finished 10th of 12 behind Sky Darcy.
First thing to note here is that 5 are on debut and 4 have only had 2 starts or less coming into this race. So speed map, high degree of variance here. Mighty Valor, he potentially will go forward like he has done in his last 2 runs now from barrier number 10. You got Oversubscribed there, who went forward in his first run, and then he was a long way back from a wide stall at Happy Valley last time out. Yes We Can, one of the newcomers, does possess some gate speed. UW Brother, Mr. Wise Guy, and a couple of those other first starters back there could receive a tough run, including Daily Beauty.
Here's a horse who's one of these ones who's only had the one start. Destined Jury's on the far side. He went really well on debut as well, and he's going better, I thought, than his stablemate Dynasta here. So he goes well. He's sort of improved from start 1 to 2. Glenealy Powers, I thought I'd show him. He's quite keen in his track. He's only a little chap, Glenealy Powers. He's 1,022 pounds. He's had 4 trials, but by Tavistock, you'd expect him to want a lot further than 1,200 metres on debut. And Sparkling Star, I made this the horse to follow on his debut run. Really caught the eye, finishing strongly. And look, his work's been good since. So he's a horse that's gone on with it.
All right, OK, we'll come back to some of those in a moment or so. Let's going to start off, though, with a horse that's sure to be popular off the back of his first up effort. It's Destined Jury. He'll be ridden by Joe Moreira.
Joe, Destined Jury, a horse who's had one start. You rode him on that occasion. What did you think of the run?
I think it was a very good run for a horse having its first start. The horse actually won that race, went up to win again. That proves the form around him was pretty good. So if he brings that kind of form, I'm confident that he's going to be hard to beat. What
sort of feel did he give you as a horse?
A horse that is still a little bit undone, a bit immature, but with plenty of ability on himself.
Distance-wise, he's sticking to 1,200 metres on Sunday. Is that his right trip, or is he going to be a horse that once he does mature, he'll get over a bit more ground?
For the time being, I think 1,200 is going to suit him best, but I won't be surprised if I step him up in distance as time goes by.
There you go, that's Destined Jury. Joe, give us the rundown. There was obviously a run on debut full of merit behind Quadruple Double.
Yeah, and I think he deserves his chance in this race as well. He's by I'm Invincible. It was a nice run. He's gone 11. He'll get back, but he'll need a bit of luck. The other horse in the race, Hero Star, I thought went really well on debut. There was a bit of support for him there as well. From
he was actually shorter price than Destined Jury in that race.
Yeah, he was. So I think both those horses have got chances.
He loomed up like he was going to be some sort of a chance in the race to Hero Star last time out, but I think probably just first up came to the end of it, sort of that last 100 metres. But it was a decent effort from him. I've got Destined Jury in, but the only concern was just that wide draw.
When I say it's a shorter price, he was 9.6, the other one was 10. There wasn't a great deal in it. But anyway, Sparkling Star, you made this horse to follow, Paul, off this.
I thought it was a really good run here. The Fantasy wins the race, and he's come out and won a run really well. Just got nabbed on the weekend. So it was the form stacks up. You can see him in the white and blue, just sort of weaving his way through. And once he got there to the 150, he got down to the clear and hit the line really nice. He's by Jimmy Choo, so as time goes on, he'll want a bit further, but I thought it was a really good run full of merit.
Yeah, he was slightly inconvenienced in that race as well, because near the 800 metres he was hampered. I think another horse came back on him and copped a bit of a check there, but yeah, it was a decent run at big odds.
All right, this is the horse I like, Oversubscribed. Now, this is at Happy Valley. 1,000 metres, gets up to the 1,200, just his second start. Flying Genius wins the race. He's won again since. G-Unit runs 3rd. He won Wednesday night. Yeah,
so it is a good form race there for Oversubscribed. David Hall, Blake Shin teaming up. He went forward at his debut. In fact, he went forward in his second run as well behind Duke Y over the 1,000 metres. So they're stepping him up here, and he is mapped to be further forward here from gate number 5. So I'll be interested to see if he can finish off in the same manner that he did there at Happy Valley from back of the race.
Yeah, look, he's a horse that always works really well, and like he sort of finally showed that on race day with that run. That was a Happy Valley. Coming back to Sha Tin shouldn't be a problem for him.
All right, David Hall, Blake Shin there with Oversubscribed. This is Brilliant finishing third as well. What do you make of his chances now switching to Sha Tin?
I didn't mind him on this occasion. Brilliant. He's been slow out in all of his runs, and there was a slow start from him again last start in this race that was won by Power Max. But he closed off really nicely out wide. You can see him hitting the line strongly there over the final stages. Look, he's only just missed second place in there, so I thought it was a decent run. He's got gate number 1. Whether he can use that to his full advantage or not, just with that tardiness that he's developed at the start.
Yeah, that's just, I thought it was a negative gate 1 for him because of that slow start. But, yeah, look, he ran well there. He's only had the one go at Sha Tin.
All right. Destined Jewellery favourite at this stage, Paul. Was a few good chances?
Yeah, I've got him in there, Destined Jewellery. I've got to stick with him at Sparkling Star. Made him a horse to follow, and nothing's changed my mind there. He's gone really well on his track work since then. He seems to have improved. So he's on top. Hero Star coming of that race as well. Of Hero Star and Destined Jewellery, I just thought Hero Star had improved a little bit more. So I put him on top of Destined Jewellery. Not much between them. 7, 6, 3, and oversubscribed as well coming to Sha Tin. So 7, 6, 3 and 10 for me.
Look, I decided to go with that number 11 here, Brilliant. Whether gate 1 can work out for him or not, if he's slow away, he'll need some luck there. So 11 to beat 3, Destined Jewellery. 10 oversubscribed goes in. And I threw in number 6, Hero Star, to hopefully benefit from that first up run. He has trialled since where he did run third. So 11, 3, 10 and 6.
All right, not too dissimilar for me as well. I got Sparkling Star instead of Hero Star, otherwise the same. But I'm pretty keen on oversubscribed. I think it was a good run and a good form race at Happy Valley last time out. All right, that was race number 3, the Class 4.